Well, guys. I'm back one more time. I'm that dude from South Carolina, Columbia to be exact. If you're looking for me, I hope you're having a good day today, family. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair with family. I'm back today again. Apparently, I have hit a haunted nest.
Tonight, a man is behind bars after police say he nearly beat his pregnant girlfriend to death in Jackson County. Shelby Burrow was in the courtroom as 21-year-old Logan Willis was arraigned, and she joins us live in the studio with more tonight. Shelby?
This all started after a 911 call came from a gas station in Jackson County, where Willis reported he believed he had just killed his girlfriend, all while having their 5-month-old son with him.
What do you have to say to the victim's family?
The Jackson County Sheriff's Office say they were sent to a remote part of the county to find a woman left for dead after receiving a 911 call from 21-year-old Logan Willis stating that he believed he had killed his girlfriend.
He thought he had killed her and left her for dead. Matter of fact, when he had called 911, that was one of the first things he said is, I just had an altercation. I beat this girl and I think I killed her.
Deputies were able to find the woman by following a blood trail to her body, and that's when they discovered she was in the late stages of pregnancy.
What had happened, it started off as a domestic dispute. We were supposed to meet up to do a custody exchange here of the 5-month-old for the weekend, and things turned south. It escalated to a point to where she was beaten unconscious, strangled, and then drugged to a nearby wooded area.
Willis told deputies he had strangled the victim until she had stopped breathing. Believing she was dead, he tried to hide her body, with the victim confirming it to officers, saying he dragged her by her hair into the woods. She also told them she was losing consciousness in and out, and when she was able to regain it, she tried to go find help.
If you look at this particular set of circumstances, as bad as this was, the whole thing occurred with the couple's 5-month-old child in the back seat.
Willis has been charged with attempt to commit felony murder, malicious wounding, and strangulation. And Sheriff Ross Mellinger says the woman remains in critical condition.
We'll just continue to pray for her and the unborn child this evening. And clearly, they have a long road of recovery ahead of them.
Willis is currently being held at South Central Regional Jail on a $500,000 bond. Live in the studio, Shelby Burrow, Eyewitness News.
Hold up. A lot of y'all missed this. This one over y'all head. Did anybody hear anything about 2 charges of attempted unaliving because she was pregnant? Oh, God. That's why you need to come and see drama. Because I'm mend everything together for you. He was supposed to be charged with 2 counts, not just 1, because she's pregnant. Am I right, y'all? Somebody put that in the comment section. Am I off? This dude, 21 years old, strangled this girl, drug her in the woods, did all of that, and then try to conceal the body. Oh, man, and called on himself, talking about he thought, he believed that he... There is no room in the world for people like this, guys. There is no room. This guy is clearly a danger to society. You can't trust this guy around nobody. This thug, this criminal, this animal, this barbarian. How you gonna trust him? He got the taste of blood in his mouth now. And you know what you have to do with a dog or any type of animal that have the taste of blood in his mouth, don't you? You think this guy can be rehabilitated? Oh, silly ones. The silly ones in the comment section go be crying and hollering and gnashing their teeth and sackcloth and ashes. What I tell you. But black people don't, we not talking about them right now. The mainstream media talk about them, right? So, okay, so let me cover these cases. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Lock him up and throw away the key. That is the solution with him. This guy tried to unalive 2 people. I'm surprised that he didn't unalive the 5-month-old.
Year-old Amy Nichols faces charges of criminal abuse of a child. Year-old Amy Nichols faces charges of criminal abuse of a child, abuse, neglect of an adult, and cruelty to animals. 38-year-old Robert Ransdell and 26-year-old Matthew Harden were arrested on complicity charges. According to the arrest citations, 3 young children and an adult were found living in the home on Allah Avenue. Police say the floor was covered with feces, garbage, and rotting food. 3 dogs and 5 cats were also found inside. One officer described the conditions as the worst they had ever seen.
Did you catch that? The officer said this is one of the worst cases he ever seen. Guys, what is it with these people and rotten garbage and feces all over the floor? Got cats and dogs in the house. And these other 2 gentlemen were complicit in the act. They knew what was going on. Didn't say nothing. They was a part of it. They was in cahoots, if you will. That's why I don't believe nothing nobody say, because I know one person will cover for the other. You understand? One person will cover for the other person, and he'll cover for that one, and it just spreads like a virus, if you will. Now, what do y'all think the punishment should be? 3 children, 3 babies, and these 3 animals here, these thugs here. Where is the National Guard when you need them? Where is the National Guard? Because this is at biblical proportions. Where is the National? The children are at risk. These are at-risk children. They being violated, being assaulted, living in inhumane conditions amongst feces everywhere, animals, probably ticks and fleas everywhere, lice and all kind of stuff. But nobody don't want to deal with this. Nobody don't want to talk about this. Nobody want to deal with the elephant in the room. See, but I got a bag of peanuts, and you know elephants like peanuts, right? I'm going to deal with the elephant. With you or without you. That doesn't concern me whether you're with me or you're not with me. That doesn't concern me. What concerns me is me presenting information and let the people make up their own minds.
Associated Press about who the gunman may be and who they're looking for.
Yeah, we have a name. We are citing the Associated Press. They are publishing a name right now for a suspect. This is brand new. We just got this information, and we're told it's a 57-year-old man named Vance Belter. And we hear a name now. We had already been getting that description, right?
We've been getting that description. Police say they are looking for a white man with brown hair. He's wearing a black body armor over a blue shirt and blue pants. He is misrepresenting himself as law enforcement, but now the Associated Press is reporting that they are looking for a 57-year-old man, and he happens to be named Vance Belter.
That's according to the Associated Press, and they are reporting that name right now, which adds another level into this investigation. If you do have information, if this name sounds familiar to you, you know, that's what we are hearing as the right now from the Associated Press, the name Vance Belter, 57 years old. And again, we are told that he misrepresented himself as law enforcement. But that goes back to the very important issue right now of there still is a suspect at large.
Family, where is the national outcry? This guy unalive a lawmaker, a senator. Minnesota, what's going on up there? This guy here posed as law enforcement to get access to the senator, and he unalived her. I heard about this story briefly, but it got quickly swept up under the rug and business as usual. Because after all, you have to crack a few eggs to get an omelet. That's what they always say. I know that sounds harsh, but that is an old saying, guys. Because it's for the greater good. And what is the greater good? Dominance. Now, I can go down a deep rabbit hole, but I'm going to just spare y'all this time, okay? But this is a sitting senator. Could you imagine if somebody that had the same persuasion, the hue as me, right? Could you imagine if they unalived a senator? You would never hear the end of it. They would have it plastered across the news cycle 24/7. They would have her ceremony on national TV. They would get tough on crime. They would shake down people's neighborhoods like in Washington. Did you catch it? Did you hear me? They would go through great measures to let you know that we are getting tough on these criminals. Euphemism for black. But in this instant, he was just a lone wolf, deranged. He was upset. And whenever that you start digging, you always find some type of manifesto and why they did it. And it always is a network of them, but they never go after the people that they connected to. That is reserved for you and me. You understand? They really don't go after their criminals and the people that do outright horrific things. They reserve their right for you. But these people here are rampant in their society. This is common. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on back to See Drama, guys, because you see what I'm doing. I'm bringing y'all the things was kept in the dark. Oh, no. The darkness shall turn into light on this side. All right? But until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.